Oh no. You gotta holler at Doc, man. They ain't gonna see you back.
Man, I can't believe that car has been washed.
Put it on.
Okay,
All right. So everyone is saying they understand? A little bit? What don't you understand?
I think part of the beauty of this is that you can play the game without defining the actual rules. So the playing of the game then can become a tool for understanding the rules, right? Because you can play it, right? And you can get good at it, right? Even though you don't know the underlying mathematical function.
So everyone should know how to walk the Flagway structure. You know you got 3 rows. You know you got red, you got yellow, you got blue. Now, this is how we're going to play this game. We're going to get one person from each team to run up to either this table here.
They're learning their numbers in a different way. So we're used to learning our numbers just through multiplication, 12 times 12. And we know that, 144. But if they ask you what's 13 times 13, you know, they don't know. So the idea is that we want them to group their numbers in a different way so that they can learn their numbers in a different way. So what this activity is teaching them how to group their numbers in a different way. I can't tell you what it is. I know what it is, but I'll say this, it has something to do with factoring. When you factor out your numbers, you're going to get 1 or 3 outputs. And I'm going to leave it at that. I probably said too much.
I know we have the low rollers over there. The underpaid hustlers over there. You have the rustlers over here. Everybody needs to have a team name. They're the underpaid hustlers. Are y'all ready? On your mark. Get set.
It was interesting me to watch the young black boys in the gym because they were moving around and running around, right? And I think part of what they need is the association of the learning with this kind of physical activity, and not only the physical activity, but the mental thought that's related to the physical activity, figuring out what number combination to pick, and then getting out there and knowing how to run that little maze and get the flag on the right pole. And so as they do it, they will grow into what are the things that they are working with and what are the actual patterns, because if you understand those, then you have a better chance of winning. You have a better chance of being a skilled player at this. So that's a very different philosophy about how to approach the kids. So I remember one kid, when we had 5, she said, well, she put it with 2 and 3. Well, that turned out to be the right place to put 5. And she said, well, my reason was 2 plus 3 is 5, right? And so then, some people use that strategy to put another number in another place, right? Well, it didn't turn out that it worked. The number didn't get in the right place, right? So the idea of giving these kinds of reasons and strategies and sharing them and then testing whether they are still working or not, right? I think that may turn out to be a really valuable tool, because we don't have many places, right, where the kids are asked to say, well, what do you think about this number, right? And how do you think it should relate to these other numbers? And they're free to speculate, right? And then if they really like the game, they're not only free to speculate, but they have a reason to speculate, right? They have some reason, right, to keep pushing, to think more about these numbers, right? So if we could do that, it would revolutionize how kids approach numbers in their early grades.